Nice low fade. Try to save it. It's, oh my goodness.
Took off.
They talk about aiming at the window in the house behind. You don't hit it in the window, but I'll give him an extra star for that. I'll give him a gold star for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That was pretty darn good, to be honest. It sat. It's about as best you could do, being sensible.
I think he always had a great putting thought that he talked about, like he was hitting a high draw. And that was his thought, just like that, releasing the toe nicely.
Seems to be feeling more comfortable with his putter, but he's got to hit more fairways. Does not have the swing speeds to take on this rough on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And as you said, Nick, tougher to hit these fairways.
They are. They're a lot tougher. You know, as I was saying, there's basically considerably a couple of holes.
Hit a lot of creative shots, and it starts right here. Little hole into the wind.
Well, when it's breezy, swing easy. That's what he's been doing most of the week. I won't like that. I'm surprised it's stuck on there.
As you're alluding to, Tom, Tiger's one of the all-time great grinders. And I would have to think, as you alluded to, an over par winning score would play right into Tiger's hands.
And play his game.
Tiger holds out for his par at the 11th. You would have to think the players nowadays with all-day TV coverage would take advantage of the morning coverage to see where the pins are, how the putts are rolling.
Good afternoon, Terry. Yeah, 170 left into a pretty stiff breeze.
Steve, you're sounding great today.
Appreciate that, Terry.
Fine shot.
Oh, yeah.
Great
Beautiful.
shot.
Beautiful. Underneath the hole for Tiger. But he didn't have the line. Oh, that was a well-played hole.
That is exactly the shot he's playing, and it's at the center of the green. Working its way toward it. Will it get all the way over that ridge?
It didn't. It's going to sit. Going to start creeping back just a little bit.
Tough putt to get the speed right on here.
Yeah, on these unique greens, we see a wing foot. It's so hard to.
Amatory, and it's just going to get the wind, going to get the sun, going to, you know, it's just a tough green. Okay, well done.
So Woods starts out with 4 straight pars here in the second round.
Oh, that's got to be rough. Especially as they're signaling left as well.
It started left and stayed there.
That'd be in the shadows down there. Ooh. Oh, he's going to swoop a draw in there, Roger. Low hooker.
How did this lie? Might be tough to do. It's not turning.
It's, well, safe. You're going to leave it anywhere, that's the spot to leave it. Keep your eyes on it and good tempo. Nice 1, 2. 1, 2. There you go.
Should check. Not really. Ooh, it's going to leave a nasty little putt there.
Downhill, downwind.
Saw a little bit of wiggle in the middle of that putt to the left. The ball's moving so slowly, Trevor, it's affected by everything, isn't it?
Yeah, I would have misread that too. We go all the way out to the 16th tee, and then they'll turn and come back towards that clubhouse. Tiger hitting a low one here. And holding it, cutting it back into the middle of the fairway.
Perfectly positioned for Tiger on 15 fairway.
Tree line. And it gets knocked down.
He doesn't like it. Oh, it's hole high, though.
Yeah, but it's in the twisty section.
Yep.
That is roller coaster city, that putt.
Going to the very highest part of the green and letting it feed off of that. Big break to the right.
Well, Roger, this is going to be cool to watch, but I don't know if that's going to get there.
I don't think it'll get all the way there necessarily, but that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Barely. Dead weight putting.
How good is the speed control on that, though?
Yeah.
So nice, just perfect speed that if it catches any part of that hole, it's going to drop down.
Left side. If you get anything going up with the breeze, you know, you risk going through the fairway on the right-hand side. This is a little too far left, I think.
Did he get a good kick? No. Well, sitting up, we can see a lot of it. Well, in front of the screen is where he needs to miss it. Anybody that has been on the back portion of the green
started out way right and is not going to come back.
And that is a tough. Now, Tiger.
Not much green to work with here. It's got to go.
Well, less than half the players in that bunker today, Roger, get it up and canopies protect the second approach shot coming in. Tiger trying to chip this in.
Ball was obviously sitting well, Peter, for just to play a normal little delicate chip.
And this is back at 16 just a moment ago. Tiger for bogey. Oh. Putt on the last hole fell in. It didn't right here, so Tiger drops 2 and now sits at 6 over.
Got to play the best 11 holes of the year to make the cut now.
Just outside of it at the moment.
It's a big help.
Okay.
Certainly crunched that on line.
Maybe too far left.
Oh, he's busted.
Close.
And it stays up there. Oh, boy.
Winger from right to left.
The worst bit was it sat on that fringe.
Just picking up speed. Just not much you can do from there. Just really no chance to get it close.
Tiger straight up the hill for par at 17. Nicely holed, remains 6 over. It's 9 shots behind the lead.
Tiger had a beautiful tee shot here in round 1. Nice big high fade.
It's a big high one as well. And fading back down the left side, but it is going to just catch the semi-rough.
Tiger's forced to go out to the right.
Yeah, you can play up in the center of the green, I would think.
Curve it out of the rough. That's a beauty. That's exactly where he wanted to be.
Because he's paying big prices for seemingly very small errors. That's just a wonderful effort.
Yeah, that's just all touch, isn't it?
Something special to happen, you know, like a long putt going in or a chip in or something like that. Just so many difficult holes left to play still. Needs to get some kind of cushion.
It's just tough to put it in the fairway. I mean, that's the bottom line, and it is critical that you do so.
They can get pretty good contact on it. They came rocking it out, but it is short. Face full of sand and came up short. You can see that flag whipping right into him.
You hit a club that's going to stay short or try and hit it past him.
Tiger for par at the second. Another one slides by and Tiger is going to pick up another bogey. Currently 8 over, going to 9 over par. The current cut line is 6. They're projecting it to go to 7, but that's projected. Players don't like projected stuff. You want to be inside. So currently he's 3 shots outside the cut line on a very difficult day.
On a par 3.
Another 5 wood.
Keep cutting.
Yeah, just pulled it a touch. Yeah, back on. Trying his best. We'll go over to 4.
Levels out. It'll start to run away. Go to his right.
All sorts of smooth little swales and hollows and bumps.
Too much speed.
Yeah, greens are just, every one of them here is a little masterpiece by itself.
Is in the Bulldog, Ugga, to 3.
And Tiger for par. No. It's been that kind of a couple of days.
Well, it all came undone yesterday for Tiger, the last 2 holes, David, a bogey and a double finish.
This one looks like the fairway finder, but it is flirting with the left side.
It's also good.
Excellent tee shot from Tiger, and then we're going to need some special Tiger stuff.
Try and flight it down a little bit and see if you can skip it back there.
That's exactly what he tried to do. The attacking shot cannot go long. Massive mistake.
Kawa even for today. Meantime, Hall of Famer just trying to figure it out. Tiger. For Tiger and Phil, both to see them double digits over par. We know they're not playing their best golf.
And Tiger maybe a little movement. He would have seen it coming back the other way. That's a good 4.
Great save for Tiger. Left himself a lot of work. 10 over par when 6 over is looking like the cut line.
Just saw Morikawa be well off the mark.
He's so far left here. It's just crazy the difference in his setup this week. He's only at 29% of the fairways, and this is the toughest one to hit all day. Nailed the tree, but you know, his aim is off. I mean, if he crushes that, it's going to go right into the tree.
Tiger just trying to muscle that out. That one heading down the left, but managing to run it through that gap. That is a wonderful shot.
That's well played there. Very narrow gap in front of the screen.
Half this putt should swing to his right.
And just about run the tables here, this thing to be around for the weekend.
Yeah, Tiger got here pretty early and just...
Tiger for par at 5. Just a moment ago. Oh, and that's a 3 putt for Tiger, and things just aren't going his way.
Yeah.
Dan referenced 06 earlier. Last time the U.S. Open was here, and Tiger, after the passing of his dad, missing the cut, going to miss the cut again at Wingfoot in the U.S. Open. But trying to end with something to remember. Beautiful tee shot at the par 3. And there it is. Get the feel if there was a crowd here, Tiger would give you that wry smile and the lick of the index finger, and got one on the board, but nothing like that.
Okay, we'll count the trees.
Tiger out of the rough at 8.
Oh, we've seen a lot of that today. The gouge. Another guy here at 8 that never gives up. Little thump and run.
That is beautiful.
So good.
He's going to go ahead and get out of Justin's way.
This setup looks a lot better, Gary. He's not aiming for quite as big a cut. Just roasted it. Let it hang on. Tiger's gotten aimed to the left, I think, just a little too much. It causes you to bring the club down too much on the inside. Could get you a two-way miss. So used to seeing him just dead square over it all these years.
Just a little left of the hole.
And short-sided.
There's not much to work with. Yeah. Downwind. Boy, got it to land soft.
Wow. Pretty.
Yeah, and unfortunately now, that is 3 of the last 4 times he's played in the U.S. Open. He will not be playing on the weekend.